So guys, a massive shout out to KTM Husqvarna Andheri East for providing me with this awesome motorcycle. So if you want to take a test ride for yourself, please do visit the showroom or call on this number. And here's Mr. Shubhan. So you can give my reference and he'll surely help you out with the test ride or even the booking of this motorcycle. So yeah, please do visit KTM Husqvarna Andheri East. Okay, so let me just give you a quick walk around of this motorcycle. Starting from the front, you get a halogen bulb with LED DRLs surrounding it. It's a small little windscreen. It's really cute, but you might need to upgrade that. And the mudguard is really big. It covers the whole suspension, the strut of the suspension. You get 19-inch alloy wheels with 320mm disc brake. The little fairing on this just to deflect the wind, because this bike can practically do 145 kilometers per hour. That's the top speed. And these crash guards do not come with the bike, it's an accessory. And the curved radiator, you can see it comes with dual fans, and it really keeps the heating inside the city subtle. It's the eye candy, honestly. The orange and the black go really well together. Honestly, KTM should have provided orange wheels as an option, so it might look even a bit more striking. I think it's an adventure bike and it needs to be subtle. Also, black chassis. This is the rear view of this motorcycle. These are the design of the tail lights, and you get normal stock indicators as KTM. And this is the exhaust. It's a really long one, honestly. And this is a 230mm disc brake at the rear with dual channel ABS, obviously. These are 17-inch alloys at the rear with MRF more grip tires, both of them obviously. The seat is really amazing, I should tell you, because these thigh grips really protrude to the front, and the seat itself is really big, so you can saddle, and you can even go in a dirt bike position as well. Even the pillion seat is really quite comfortable. The grab rails are big and adequate enough. You can tie your tail bags, or it will be really comfortable for the pillion as well. And the exhaust runs from the below, so you don't really get a lot of heating from the left, because that's what the Dukes offer. And this is the cockpit. So yeah, so this does look like a 390 TFT display, but it is not. So it's a normal two-color display. Here's your fuel and the temperature indicator. Here's the gear indicator, gear position indicator. Here's your turn signal indicator, left and right. Here's check engine light. Here's the ABS light. Here's the neutral. So if I shift down, the light goes. So yeah, here's the low fuel indicator. It'll produce a lot of warnings here and messages as well. Here's the fuel and engine temperature indicator. Here's the odometer, and if I press the set button, it will show me the other information as well, like the trip 1 average fuel consumption, and there's a trip 2 average fuel consumption. Here if I go, it will show the fuel range, the trip 2 time, and the average speed of the motorcycle. Here you get a 12-volt charging socket. It's a cigarette lighter, but you can attach a USB adapter to it. Here are the normal controls from KTM. The mirrors are really amazing. I really quite like them. Here's the fast light button. Here's the high beam low beam toggle. This is the indicator. This is the horn. Here's the kill switch. And here you have the adapter for the GPS mount. So if you want to mount it, you can attach a clip here. So yeah, let's just get riding. And here we go. Already first impressions, the bike is really smooth. 250cc के लिए enough grunt है, but the bike is really comfortable. Oh my god, that bullet. I'm sitting really high on this motorcycle. मेरा जो हाइट है वो 6 feet 1 inches है एज ऑफ नाउ, एंड ये जो गाड़ी का सीट हाइट है वो है 855 mm, एंड मेरे को भी थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही लग रहा है सीट हाइट एक्चुअली, बिकॉज बिकॉज एक तो इसका हैंडल बार भी बहुत ऊपर है, वाइड भी है हैंडल बार कंपेयर टू द ड्यूक। काफ़ी ज़्यादा फुल है गाड़ी में, एंड हर KTM के साथ न्यूट्रल में लाना तो मुश्किल ही है। बट द फर्स्ट impressions आर द बाइक इज़ रियली फन टू ड्राइव बिकॉज फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इट्स एन एडवेंचर बाइक, एंड उसके वजह से जो आपका जो सीटिंग पोस्चर है इट इज़ रियली कंफर्टेबल। आई पर्सनली ओन अ ड्यूक 390 2015 मॉडल, एंड वो मेरे को बहुत क्रैम्प लगता है, एंड ये गाड़ी इज़ जस्ट ओपन, बहुत ओपन है गाड़ी। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल द सीटिंग पोजीशन इज़ क्वाइट न्यूट्रल, मेरा जो लेग है वो पीछे नहीं जा रहा, इट्स क्वाइट perpendicular 90 degree, and even the hands are not like really low, it's quite nice. I really like the posture, so even if you want to do like 10 hours 12 hours ride on this bike, you can do it easily. बस आपको एक windshield लगाना पड़ेगा, a little higher windshield, that's it. But other than that I don't see any more modifications to this bike except for saddle stays, crash guard and all. Optionally you can have handlebar risers, but apart from that it's a adventure ready bike. It does have enough power to ride in the city in the first gear itself. थ्रॉटल भी बहुत ज़्यादा स्मूथ है। Of course it's a new bike, but even for a new bike the throttle feel is really nice. It doesn't have the fly-by-wire technology that the 390 offers, but still the throttle is pretty handy. That's a lot of traffic, dude. Oh, let's just test the suspension. Did not feel a thing. For real, did not feel a thing. Has sufficient pull. Saved it. Okay, the bike has a really nice pull to it, even in third gear inside the city. First gear is really enough, you can maneuver, but since this is a bit bigger bike in stance, it's a bit difficult to maneuver in the city. But yeah, I don't really think you'll be buying this bike to ride in the city, but in the meanwhile you can really see how the bike performs in the city. It's not really that bad, honestly speaking. Even doing clutchless upshifts is not really that difficult on this bike. Oh, is that the Alcazar? Yes, it is. That's the new Hyundai Alcazar, the new 7-seater offering from Hyundai. But now let's just focus on this motorcycle because it's just brilliant to drive. It's pure thrill. Let's just say it's a tamed beast because it sure does have a lot of power, but the way the power is delivered is just exceptional, honestly. want power, you just twist the throttle and it goes. Just make sure you're in the correct gear for the correct RPM, and it'll pull in any gear. As you can see, gearless upshifts are a bliss. The brakes are amazing. They have really good bite. And the best part about sitting so high up that you can actually see the road really well, and you can see what's coming ahead. And the bike really comes to life after 5000 RPM is what I've seen. So yeah, if you want power, just stay above 5000 RPM. But in the city, I think 3,000-4,000 RPM is really quite a bliss. Indicators are the standard ones from KTM. Oh god, I just jumped a signal. Okay, fuck. Let's test out the highway performance. Just gives you that power, man. It's such a lively motorcycle. I've never felt this kind of experience, because this motorcycle has a lot of power, but that power is not frantic at all. It's really tame, and that's what I love about the BS6 KTMs. You sure do have a lot of power in hands, but the way the power is delivered is just amazing. I'm in city, I'm in 4th gear at 40 kilometers per hour. I don't really have a problem in riding. I've been dropped to 36, the bike pulls. So yeah, I don't think riding in the city is a problem. You just cannot ride this bike slow, man. Not only this bike, any KTMs are meant to be ridden fast, but guys, just remember one thing: if you're riding fast, please ride safe. I don't want any person from my YouTube video to get encouraged to ride fast and put yourself in trouble. I really do not promote that. I only promote safety. I am riding full gears, jacket, pants, gloves, everything. So please make sure to wear safety gears, appropriate safety gears while you're riding. The dynamics of the bike is amazing. It's a very lively motorcycle. Don't think that KTM has provided knobby tires so it won't corner. No guys, even the smallest of lanes are handled quite amazing. As you can see, that was quite a lane over there behind, and it could handle it really well. So I would say, in my opinion, it's one of the perfect motorcycles for if you just want to have one motorcycle. I think this is the one, because you can easily tour on this. It's made for touring, honestly, and it can also handle city duties perfectly. And being a 250, that's some really exceptional braking. I'm really fond of the braking, and the bike is quite easy to ride. It's quite light, although on paper it might not be very light, but trust me, when you're riding inside the city, when you're maneuvering, the bike is not heavy at all. At least it doesn't feel heavy. Having a bit time maneuvering here. Okay, this is nothing for the adventure. The sensors are really quite fast on this bike. I just came under the metro, the tracks, and it just started the nighttime display, which is really amazing. Look at this chapri, came from nowhere. Oh my god, what is this guy doing? Jesus Christ. I've just about started to find heat. That's because it's jam-packed traffic. It's literally stop and go. But when the bike is in motion, the heat dissipates really quick because of the radiators. But other than that, there's not much heating to be considered. And it's a really stress-free engine, to be honest, and it won't really tire out in long runs. That's some serious power, honestly. That is a lot of power. It's really enough for the city actually. I really find the performance of this motorcycle to be exceptional. There are quite a few advantages of this motorcycle compared to the disadvantages. Firstly, it's a 250cc, so even if you want to ride it in the city, it does not heat up a lot. And second of all, since it's a 250cc, again, it gives quite good fuel economy. One thing to note, that if you are looking for fuel economy, please don't get this motorcycle, because it will return you around 30 kilometers per hour to 35, max to max 35, but it won't give you more than that. That's only if you ride it in the highway, which is sanely. Other than that, if you ride it in the city, you can expect around 28 to 30 kilometers per liter, which is not bad again. But considering if you only want to ride it in the city, I would recommend you get a 125 from KTM itself. But other than that, the only one disadvantage I really found is that it does not get the TFT display, also the LED light as well, because it's priced a bit too steep at 2,98,000 rupees on road in Mumbai. But the good thing about this bike, it's priced at rupees 2,68,000 rupees, which is a difference of about 30,000 rupees. And it's a special offer by KTM only till 30th August. So if you really want to own this motorcycle, you have to get it now, because you won't get this deal ever again. So I really recommend you to take a test ride of this vehicle in your nearest KTM showroom, because it's one of the fewest best versatile bikes in India, because there's no bike which you can comfortably ride it in the city as well as the highway. Obviously there are the bikes like the Himalayan, the Express, but obviously there are downsides to those bikes as well. First of all, they have 5-speed gearboxes, while this one has 6 speeds. And the Himalayan, you really cannot ride it in the city, because first of all, it's a very heavy motorcycle and it really returns very bad fuel economy, trust me. But this one seems to do the job. Obviously the best part of having the 6th gear is that it can do higher top speeds in the highway as well. So the predicted top speed of this vehicle is around 145. So yeah, my verdict is that if you really want a bike which is the best in both worlds, in case of city as well as highway, I think you won't ever get a bike better than this, because it can handle highway duties perfectly well. Stay tuned to the highway review as well, by the way. And the city review, and the city performance does seem to be really amazing. Mileage wise speaking, inside the city you can expect around 28 to 30 kilometers per liter, and the gears you can use is up to 5th. It depends on what gear you are at. Under 20 obviously you need to be in 2nd gear, but above that you can use the 3rd gear, and it's really a tractable machine. The clutch is really light, but depending on your liking you might want to replace the normal stock levers with the adjustable ones from the 390, because that would make your life inside the city that much easier. But other than that, the clutch feel is really light. As you can see, you can operate it with one finger. It's that light, and that's only during jam-packed stop-and-go traffic is where I found a little bit of heating to be there. But other than that, honestly, there is not much heating. If there's normal traffic like this, it's a bliss to ride. You don't really feel the heat much on your legs, because the heating is taken care by 2 radiator fans, which is really amazing. And the braking and the acceleration is really adequate for the city. It's amazing for the highway, and I don't think you can really go above 145 or 150 on the highways, in Indian highways, because first of all it's not really safe to do so, because there are maniacs on the highway. Firstly, I'm just amazed at how, you know, KTM provides so hard suspension on the Dukes and the RCs, but in the Adventure it's really a bliss. Whether it be potholes or speed breakers or any other thing, the handling is really amazing. You know, you can just flick it around other vehicles, I guess, since I've really not tested in the corners, but I do think that it will perform really well even in the corners as well. Although it has got knobby tires, which is really the suited tire for off-roading, but it can really perform city duties as well as highway. It can really get you out of city conditions ASAP, because the bike, you know, performs really amazing. And even the stand is really quite long, because obviously it's a really tall bike. And if you want to take a test ride of the same bike, you can come to KTM Husqvarna Andheri East, which is in Sakinagar, and you can take a test ride of this bike, because I kid you not, you will be impressed by this motorcycle. But yeah, I think that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, a big shout out to KTM Andheri East for providing me with this amazing motorcycle. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.